shit. This is okay. Okay. So I just realized what the song was. So, okay. Anyway, sorry. Hello, everybody. This is Day Warfare. Going back to what if deku was broken. Anyway, last time we left off, Lucy just learned how to fucking do the same walk as Azuki with no emotion at all. Anyway, Stain arc, let's go. So, let's say they're in Hoso City at night because, you know, Lucy needs some more paper, and, you know, and Azuki wants to up his training by getting some, another ton for his weights. Another ton for his weights. We'll take him to 4. And also, Lucy needs another 10 for her weight, so she would go to 2. Which would be at where Azuki was for, guess what? The fucking sports festival. Which means technically she can beat the shit out of Shinzo, Ida, and Bakugo, and also Shoto. Well, not really. She needs to also have her martial arts up, but she's strong enough to break someone's fucking leg. Moving on. They were there at night because, you know, she needs more paper for her poems, you know. He needs to get some more weights. And I'm going to say they have a good fucking paper store at Hosu, and also a good weight store at Hosu, you know. So they get to shit. They meet up again, and then, you know, while they're walking back to the thing, they're talking, you know. And, you know, Azuki, and then they pass by this alleyway where you hear someone yelling for help, when they're like, that sounds like that dumbass. That sounds like Ida. Azuki would walk over there, you know, and he would see Ida and, what's his name, Native, there, you know. Ida would be right about to be killed, and then Azuki would, you know, fucking run up to Stain and flying knee him straight in the goddamn face. So yeah, he's fucked. You know, what's his name? Stain would drop his sword, which then, you know, Azuki would grab, and he'd be like, whatever. He would be like, yeah, he tosses it back. You know, Lucy kind of just, like, dodges it. Like, watch where you're throwing. Sorry. Anyway, Lucy walks up. You know, she doesn't want her papers getting fucking, you know, dirty or anything, so she, like, puts them to the side. They're actually back on the sidewalk, because she don't even want that shit getting bloody. And, you know, Stain talking about his shit, about how fake heroes and all that shit. Sugu don't give a fuck. You know, the moment Stain closes his eyes, he fucking jumps. He literally, like, Stain reopens his eyes. Azuki's right in his fucking face, and there's a fist going straight into his goddamn chin. Just and Stain's like, kid, don't you care for what I... And he fucking knees him straight in the goddamn face. You know, he continues to beat the shit out of Stain. Stain's capable of not doing fucking shit. At some point, he does stab Azuki in the side, and, you know, he was about to lick the blood, but then, you know, fucking Azuki grabs his hand and grabs his wrist, breaks it. And, you know, Stain's nose is already fucking destroyed. I believe... Does Stain even fucking have a nose? Like, real quick, I need to get a picture of Stain up. Hold up, real quick. Okay, I just looked at Stain's face. He does not have a nose, so pretty much he's breaking the top. Pretty much in this entire time he's breaking, like, the top part of his jaw. He's, like, sinking his head into. He's sinking his top of his jaw just fucking into his head. his jaws. Stain really does not have a nose. You know, but he breaks his wrist. He flips him over. He breaks his elbow. And then he fucking just kicks him straight in the face, which knocks him the fuck out. Izuku goes over to him. He's like, "Are you okay?" And you're like, you're like, yeah, we're fine. You know, yada yada yada. All that shit happens. You know, they're like, you guys can't get the credit. You know, they go to the hospital and they're like, Izuku doesn't need to, but you know, they're there. He's there. He's there. He's there because the police officer like brought him there. He's like, well, actually, for his arm, I forgot he got stabbed. He's there for his arm, and then you know. Like Izuku, here's the thing: when he got stabbed, he didn't really flinch to the pain. It's not like he didn't feel it. It's just that he doesn't care enough to fucking flinch to it, to like, you know, whine over it. Anyway. You know, the police officer says, you guys can't get the thing for taking down Stain. You can't get the thing for taking down Stain, you know. And it's because you used quirk. And Izuku like said, I don't have a quirk. And plus, and if I did, I didn't even use it. You didn't lose. Wait, that has a motion to it. He's like, I don't have a quirk. He's like, what are you talking about? Of course you have a quirk. Of course you have a quirk. How else would you take down the hero killer Stain? He's like, I don't have a quirk. I don't have one. Which Lucy's like, oh, shit, my phone's low. Oh, that's why he doesn't seem to be using his quirk ever. Because he doesn't have one. Interesting. He doesn't care. Like, she does not care. Like, it's like she found a person who, like, you know, takes her stuff as interesting. He teaches her how to, you know, fight. You know, just like, this is a good person. Why would I need to care? You know, and it's like, yeah, he didn't, Ito was like, yeah, he doesn't have a quirk and he didn't use it at all. And if he did, he didn't use it. So yeah, you know, they fucking test him for a quirk. Izuku's quirkless. Yeah, so, you know, Izuku gets the glory of taking down the hero killer Stain. Yet he does not care. He doesn't care. He honestly doesn't care if he gets that or not. Anyway, you know, the internship's over. Everyone's like, "What? You took down the Stain you took down Stain, the hero killer?" And you know, fucking Bakugo and Izumi over there, like jealous. You know, they're like, "That quirkless piece of shit. That quirkless piece of shit. It's all like glory, you know." You know, fucking Inko and Hisashi, they see this at some point. They're like, how the fuck is this brat doing this? I'm going to go to UA. I'm gonna call for him there. So yeah, anyway, next. It was the next day. It's the weekend now. Izuku and Lucy are still training. They still act like they're on their internships, you know. Like they're training. You know, they're training. And you know, one day Izuku one day, like, they're not training right now. They're like, she's writing her poem, and Izuku's like, is it actually technically she's writing the poem, but Izuku's kind of like saying the stuff, he's like, he's trying to write a poem, he's like, he's like, and then on the speaker you just hear, can Izuku Midoriya and Izumi, hold on, I gotta get into Nezu. Can Izuku Midoriya and Izumi Midoriya come to my office, please? And Izuku's like, well, Izuku's like, bye, Lucy, and and Lucy's like, bye, we'll finish this, we'll finish this poem later. Which, it was a good poem. Like, Lucy looks back at it and she's like, this is a good poem. This is a good... I'm not gonna just fucking make up a poem, because I can't. Shakespeare, anyway. Moving on. Izuku. That's all I'm gonna tell. Izuku and Izumi get there, Izuku goes in there, motionless face. There's nothing on his face. Just Izumi gets there too, He had... he sees a Hisashi, his dad and his mom, and he's like, why the fuck do they have to be here? He's an adult. He's 18. As I said, it's a college. So he thought once he turned 18, he's never gonna fucking see them ever again. Like, he doesn't want to see them ever again. Yet they're here. He like rolls his eyes. He's like, what the fuck do they want? Nezu, this better be good. I don't want to see these fucking... Nezu, this better be good. And Nezu's like, your parents told me to call you guys here because they wanted to say something. I don't know exactly what it was, so it's not me who's saying stuff to you. And Izuku's like, a fucking course they would do this. I'll see you later, Nezu. I'll see you later. No, he wouldn't say that. I'm leaving. And, he's gonna leave. He starts leaving, and Iko's like, you get your ass over here, boy. And then Izuku turns around and he's like, shut the fuck up, you whore. And, Hisashi's like, that is no way to talk to your mother. And Izuku looks back to him and says, that's no way to talk to your fucking son. And that's no way you should talk to your son, you sadictive fuck. And, Izuku just leaves. He does not want to be there. So, his parents, Hisashi and Iko, and Izumi are pissed. Fucking, all that shit. And Nezu's like, interesting. So he has a bad relationship with his parents and his sister. Well, I knew about the sister part, but not his parents. Anyway, Izuku goes back to Lucy, and she's like, how was it? And he's like, my parents are assholes. She says, your parents were there? He's like, yeah. Anyway, let's just get back to the poem. And, they continue to write the poem, which the emotion to it changes. It went from, nothing, a good nothing went to a even better mad one with a mad person in it, which I don't think there's much poems with someone being angry in it. Like you get an angry vibe from it. Anyway, that's the end of this, guys. Bye.